Hey guys, Fire here, and thanks for hanging out with me as I check out Planet Zoo Console Edition. The game's currently available in the Xbox Store for a price starting at $50. I'm gonna dive into the campaign, and we'll enjoy it. See how we like it. I'm a big fan of simulation games. I grew up with like old school original Zoo Tycoons, Roller Coaster Tycoons, and Planet Zoo seems like a game right up my alley. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite kind of simulation, park builder, zoo builder game is. I'd love to hear what you like to play. And is Planet Zoo a game that's on your radar? Let me know. Always, hey, maybe you'll give me an idea that I didn't think of. Let's watch this intro together and, yeah, have fun.
Sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Blanco language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prize, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals? We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat. Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too. Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel. This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera from inside its information panel?
Oh, this is cool.
See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Okay, let's find the lines. So far, the controls are really good. The game looks great.
Panthera Leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives?
Oh, it's a little cub.
Let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Okay. Empty one.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Okay, animal market.
There we are. A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose Adopt. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works.
Hey, we got
The
another
last thing I
achievement.
need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants. When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Okay, how do we do that? Toggle animal. Oh, okay. So we just click on them each
When you ask
and
for an animal
schedule
to be
them.
moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Oh, this will be cool. Like, this is like way more detailed than I
As you
thought.
can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that
Is that
these
the animal?
warthogs are in the very rudest of health.
I-
Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Okay, so we need to
Let's
add
start by
thing.
making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
We'll put these kind of in the middle. That way they kind of get people's
Animals also
attention.
require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Okay, so enrichment toy. Where do you... Oh, mud bath. Okay, navigating's... It's actually not that bad, so... Oh, this thing's huge. We'll plop that here.
Nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now,
Kind of want
our
to do a
contractor
second
had
one.
to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh state. Unfinished thingamajigs and what's-its all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Where's the ostriches?
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause.
Oh, the
time for a
walls
moment.
aren't done. Pause time. Where is that?
That's
Okay,
more
there we
like it.
go.
A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Okay, so we need a barrier. How do you know? Oh, this. Okay, habitat kit.
Right.
So
Let's
that's
complete the perimeter
built.
barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
So far, the controls and construction's actually pretty easy to kind of get used to. It gives the appearance that there's going to be like a ton of customization, which is quite nice. Okay, we gotta finish this.
Good.
Okay, that's
work.
connected.
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat
Nope.
at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
How about we do that? Can I do glass here? Wait, how do I want it to be glass. Oh, I just have to keep selecting it. Got it. Okay, little finicky, but not too impossible to get used to. And how do I confirm? Okay, I'm struggling with this part. Switch to glass. And then...
There we go.
Okay.
Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the
This is a
path they're
horrible
walking up,
habitat
because it
design,
makes
but
them
okay.
happy. And because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Can only build a one. Okay, we have to unpause time.
Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should unpause time. After all, if time's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches.
Okay, so we have 4 ostriches on the way.
By the way, as well as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful.
Can I
Especially
select
if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be
bulk?
delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we
think
adopted
I'm
those
getting
ostriches,
close.
don't you think? Let's
Just
get
getting used to
all
some of
them.
the controls is definitely a thing. Wait. Ah, come on. We're gonna get this. Which ones are not? Oh. Okay. I'm struggling here, so we're just gonna have to do them one at a time. It's a lot of different button
While we wait for them to be collected by the
interactions.
caretakers
So.
and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item.
Okay, we got
It's often
that.
best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
How do I rotate? Can I not rotate it? That works. This is a horrible looking ostrich enclosure. Again, I will do a lot better on my
Good
zoo.
to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
I find it funny they fit ostriches in tiny
Well,
boxes.
Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches'
Wait.
lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals. You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Okay, you can just hold it to rotate. That's a lot better. Okay, that's built.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't
Yeah, I
like
got
seeing
inside.
facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively.
I can appreciate this level of detail.
Something that all facilities, shops,
It's
and a whole host of other
really
objects
good.
need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Why is it invalid? I'm
Lovely
confused.
work.
Okay,
Now
there
the
we go.
keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want
Ooh,
to adopt
tigers
some,
would
but I'm
be
afraid
cool.
there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away. Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier. Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
We're making a gigantic glass tiger enclosure. Why can't I adjust, like... Okay, I need to figure out how to adjust the length. We're just making this entire thing glass. I just want a gigantic glass tiger enclosure. Okay, it says it needs to include that big land hole, which we've got. Okay, there we go. We need to... Wait, the habitat boundary is complete. I'm so confused. Okay, that's done. I need a gate. This thing.
Now, Bernie takes safety
Set
very
boundary
seriously at
to
the zoos,
3.7
so we should probably make
meters.
sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, let's select the habitat barrier and then jump into barrier editing mode.
Okay, where is barrier? Oh, edit barrier? Nope. We don't need to do that. I did not mean to call it a vet. Height. .7. I don't understand the height thing.
Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by selecting fence segments one by one, or select one and hold to use the multi-select mode.
Not quite understanding this multi-select mode. Yeah, this is a little confusing. Okay. Telling me I've selected 0 objects. But I can't select other things. Okay, this is... I'm stuck. Set boundary to 3.78. It's as high as it can go. Okay, guess I just gotta do it this way. We finally got the multi-select to work. But again, I can't get the height to do what I want. Edit height. It cannot go any higher. How do you... Yeah, I'm a little lost. That's not what I wanted. How do we fix this? Can I... Is there an undo button? Maybe this can be higher? Nope. It's telling me to set the boundary height, but there's no options to like make it taller. There's just this height snap. Unless I am just blind as can be. I don't want that selected. Why can't I select the fence? This is so confusing to me. Just select the wall. I'm so sorry, guys. You're having to watch me just like struggle with this. Oh my gosh, is that what I had to do this whole time? Okay, I think I figured the height thing out. Sorry you guys have had to watch me suffer through this part way longer than I probably should have. But we're going to get through this together, because I'm going to get through this, and if I can get through it, I think you guys can. So you hold X. So it needs to be 3.7.
Now that the habitat
Well,
is
it's
in
the 3.9.
place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Why can't I? Oh no, I just want to replace this. How do I edit the whole barrier to be glass? Because nobody can currently see this. I need all this to become glass. Why won't you turn this into glass? Okay, I cannot get it to turn into glass, but we will just kind of skip ahead here, add a donation box, and then be happy.
Okay, that's the habitat
Okay.
boundary complete. The habitat gate.
So we're gonna have two Bengal tigers that nobody can see. That's what we're doing.
I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Okay, go back into animals. Send them both into here.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the
And then
tigers,
we'll
let's
get
prepare
everything this
the
habitat
for
needs.
their arrival. We'll start
Except for a
with
way to
this.
see.
Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Oh, add a lake.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so
Hey, we
the
got
kids can
another
get a
achievement.
nice, refreshing drink. There's already
Oh, look at our
water
little
excavated, but
tiger.
you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitats?
We'll add a frozen blood pumpkin. I don't know what that is. A rubbing pad.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests. Or more likely,
Hey, more
bad weather.
achievements.
Although
Let's
given
do
that
it.
we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Okay. Oh, is that not what I wanted to build?
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Okay.
Rightio. Head over to the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about
Okay.
different types of terrain. That will tell you what the tigers need more
Wants
of or
rock,
less of
sand,
in
or
this habitat.
snow.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Soil. Where's soil? Is this what they wanted? I think this is what they wanted. What do you want? I'm so confused. You want long grass, rock, and snow. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's get a bunch of snow. Bengal tiger likes his snow. Wait. Where did the snow go? Am I not doing what you want? I'm so confused. Long grass. How do I make the grass long? What does auto paint mean? Intensity. I can't make the grass longer. I don't understand. What does intensity mean? This is very confusing. I'm trying auto paint. I'm still very... Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. I'm definitely getting long grass and soil.
Right then, all animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know,
There's no long
deserts,
grass.
savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers.
I don't know what I did.
plants in
I
their
did it,
habitats.
so
To get a perfect fit,
There we
we
go.
use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
Tropical.
Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants.
Oh, that
you
just
need in the
quick
nature
removes
section,
them.
and
That's
you can
good.
use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay, so we need to add things that they want. Use the filter. Biome. Temperate. Okay. So then we'll come in here and we'll add a bunch of trees. Did I just stack a tree on top of a tree? Is that what just happened?
They say the good fences
Okay.
make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is
Interesting.
a tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
Hey,
but
we're
for
doing
heaven's
it.
sake, don't test that theory.
Locate the highlighted area.
Right, let's head over to the Indian
Oh, here we go.
peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Top 3 new Indian
Now
peafowls.
then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open an information panel. Then we can have a good
What is a
gander at how they're doing.
peafowl?
Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for
Is that a
geese.
peafowl? That is.
Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
How do you expand? What? Oh, here we could go.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Head over to the social tab to see what's wrong.
Oh, let's click him again.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
So we'll buy some more. And now that I figured out how to mass place them,
Good
we're
work
doing
on those
pretty good.
peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Because there's no
Just
snow.
like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you?
Yes.
This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Oh, go. He's gonna attack. Okay, so we gotta go to barriers. One way. So we're gonna want to select all of these. And then how do I change them all to that different kind? It says obstructed. Why is it obstructed? Okay. Should not be obstructed now. And then I should be able to build that, right? What am I missing here? We select all the glass. Oh, it just wants me to do this glass. Oh, okay. I thought it wanted all of it. I still don't quite understand why I can't just click this.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome,
Okay,
it's
I guess it
probably
worked.
too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly, for the snow leopards, it's too hot, even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Oh wow, yeah, it's pretty warm.
As
Okay.
you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of the habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Okay, and then let's do
You can find heat maps
terrain
for all sorts of
welfare.
helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
What do you like?
It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Okay, snow and rock, let's do it. More snow.
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the
Okay,
zoo
so let's
and
go
fix
make
up any
everybody else
issues with their
happy. Well, that
habitats.
tiger's not
That'll
getting
increase
anything.
the average welfare of the
How's the
animals
hippos
across the
doing?
whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important
Hippos are
statistic.
good.
Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing
Elephants.
in the zoo, you should head to the animal section of the zoo management
Okay,
screen.
they want enrichment. How do I get... Where's that? Oh. Okay. Oh, hey, this is good screen.
As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate tool. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Okay, so the elephants want some enrichment. Can we filter by elephant? Freaking savanna elephant. So let's get some enrichment in here. Get some balls. We'll get some big old tires. So that should give the elephant some enrichment to make them be happy. Okay, we're getting there. What is this? We'll build a couple of these. Okay, that should be like super making the elephants happy. But we gotta find, where did our baby elephant go? Oh, you're napping! Okay, we super jacked up that enrichment. So let's just keep going to the next habitat now that we're actually getting to do some of our own things. What are you? You're a fox? You guys look okay. Who's in here? Got some lions. You guys are good. Do these little guys, they're like peacock looking things. Are you happy? You're fine. So who's not happy with their enrichment? What is in here? This looks like are these lemurs? Oh my gosh, I can't click on him because he's too fast. Okay, let's we need to find which animals aren't happy. Oh wait, okay, turtles. How do I jump to the turtle? Okay, where are my turtles at? I gotta find the turtle. Where are my turtles at? I guess I just have to keep looking. Ooh, are you guys eating? What are you eating? Oh, I bet that tastes good. Okay, let's move on from here. I want to know where my turtles are. That's the elephants. Weren't we just over here? We were. You guys are good. The finding animals thing, I can't figure out how that works. So where is this habitat? There's a button to jump, toggle animal. I can't figure that out. Okay, I'm just gonna keep kind of perusing here. What's in here? Ooh, what is it? Oh, are these our bears? Are the bears happy? The bears are happy. Oh, wait, we have giraffes? Oh, the giraffes are not happy. Okay, we gotta get the giraffes happy. There's so many buttons. I keep hitting, like, the wrong things every time. Okay, let's get... No, I need... Come on, filter buttons. Work with me here. Okay, I gotta find the giraffes. What are you called? I guess I needed to do this. Oh, okay, you're an O something. I thought you were a giraffe. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get this filter going again. Starts with an O. Okay, you're apparently not. Oh, you're. That's your name. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Okay. I already reticulated giraffe. So let's go to ours, and we'll find. See, as we build our own zoo, I'll figure this out. But this isn't my zoo, so yeah, I don't know where everything is because I'll get a lot better like interaction with all the animals. You know, things will get better. Okay, I know you have that already, but I built another one. Let's just dump these everywhere. Are you happy? Get satisfied. Come on. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the heck that is. But I just built it. Okay, are you more satisfied than what you were before? You better be. Enrichment 28%. Okay, what do you want? You want food enrichment. Okay. Extra large leaves. Okay, we're just gonna get all kinds of leaves in here and try to make you super happy. We might be making the zebras mad. Okay, there's no way you're not happy now. Okay, I still don't. Food enrichment. Food enrichment is being provided to cover all the animals. Okay, what do you want? How do I make you happy? Toys, food enrichment. I feel like I just gave you so much food. Okay, I'm just gonna build more food cages until you're happy. And I'm gonna build them up on this rock that you can't even get to, but guess what? It's in your habitat, so ha ha ha. I just want to get through this so I can get to doing my own zoo. Okay, I need to find the turtles. You guys are taking up way too much of my time. Turtle's not there. Ooh, that's just a blank field. There's nothing there. What is in these? Okay, nothing at all. What are you guys? Oh, these are the warthogs we did earlier. You want more food enrichment. Okay, warthog. Screw the giraffes. They're not working for us, so we are ignoring those guys. I need to find these warthogs. Why can't I just get enrichments to like buy the habits? I probably can, and I just Oh, it's called a common warthog. What a generic name to have. Common warthog. You can't just be like the most amazing badass warthog. No, you are the common warthog. What is this? Cardboard box. Okay, we're just gonna plant a bunch of leaves here for you. Herb scent marker. I don't know what that means. Small barrel feeder. I'm literally like making these habitats look absolutely awful. But it doesn't matter because all we want to do is get our animals happy. Are you much happier now? You better be. Good. You've got 100% enrichment. It's more than what some of the other animals got. What the heck? Oh, these are the lemurs that I can't figure out what they want. Where the heck are the turtles? What's over here? What are you? What are you? You're nothing. Okay, I'm stupid. Are you guys happy? You're only at 50%. Okay, you want... Okay, what are you called exactly? Because I can't apparently understand anything. West African line. Okay. Let's go make the West African line happy. We're doing so much work just to get a couple animals happy. Oh, it's almost like we're trying to run a zoo. Okay. They want food enrichment. I need food enrichment for a line. Do I just put more blood pumpkins in? I mean, how do I food enrichment a line? Wait, did that just get shoved up in a tree? Okay. The way some of this stuff works in this game kind of amazes me. Okay, you've gotten that. What else can I... Restraint feeder? I don't even know what that is. But we're putting a couple in there. So water troughs. We don't want that. Food trays. I mean, they're apparently still hungry, so I need to build these. By the way, it's telling me there are. Okay, that's done. What's this? That's a statue. I still don't know where the damn turtles are. What's in here? What are... Oh, you're hippos. Are you guys happy? You guys are happy. I have staff alerts. I don't care if your feeding cage can't be reached. It's not my problem. Animal management. Okay. I don't know how to quickly navigate to you. Oh my gosh, I know how to quickly navigate to you now. Food enrichment to toy enrichment. Okay. What are you called exactly? Yep, giant tortoise. Okay. Let's get the giant tortoise happy. Now that I figured this out. I wish there was a way to just clear all filters. Oh, that's how you do it. Hey! Okay, let's get the tortoise going. Frozen fruit. I'm gonna put it right in your face and right behind your butt. Okay, you want toy enrichment, so you want some dog balls and a tree. Okay, I think that's definitely a thing to kind of work on. Good game. Fruit spikes. We'll put these like semi close to where we need things to be at. Are you happy now? I feel like You better be like way happy. You want more toy enrichment? I just gave you balls. What more could you want? Give you even more balls. You know, that's really what you get. You want a sprinkler? Here, you can have sprinklers. Yeah, you better be happy now. I'm sorry, but good. 100%. Okay, that's all I really care about. Okay, let's go to the next animal. Animal management. Who is not happy next? I feel like we're getting there. Zebras are not happy. Let's go to the zebras. What do you want? You want food and toy enrichment. You are called a plains zebra. Okay. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at getting the controls down slowly. And I already forgot what this guy was called. Plains something, maybe? I think it started with a P. Plains zebra. Cool. Okay, so you want balls. You want all the balls in the world. All throughout your habitat. Okay, there we go. Giant balls. Okay, we spammed a bunch of those. You would like food, which already exists galore in your habitat. What is this thing? Grazer feeder. We're going to build a bunch of these. This is a ridiculously designed habitat. Are you happy now? You have a ball. Okay, good. You guys are getting happier. Okay, wow. We've almost got the happy. Oh, it's 89. Come on, just get to 90. You could just tick there for me. I don't have to do anything else. Oh, I think we got to do one more animal. Nope, they're all happy. Everybody's welfare is like up there. Except for this person. What do you want? Food enrichment. You want food enrichment? There is so much food in here. Okay, what are you exactly called? Reticulated giraffe. I already took care of you. Ugh. Okay, let's get in. Okay, hey, we did it.
I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but...
Oh. I cut her off. That happened. Alrighty. Well, I tell you what, guys. That is going to be Planet Zoo Console Edition. If you want to check it out. Again, it is available in the Xbox Store now. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy my struggles? Is this a game that's on your radar? Or do you think I should check out another simulation style game? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I hope to see you again soon.